The Samsung Galaxy camera is interesting because it had such great software. But let's be real. The camera that you're going to use the most often is in your pocket and it's on your smartphone. So with that in mind, the Samsung Galaxy S4 has a great 13 megapixel camera and some of the great software found in the Galaxy camera. How does it work? Let's take a look. The Galaxy S4 has a variety of shooting modes, and I mean a variety. There's 13 in all. You have Beauty Face, which is good for portraits. It's going to try to enhance your facial features, remove blemishes, things like that. There's Best Photo, where you hold the camera button down and it takes a series of photos and you choose which one was best. Then there's Best Face. So let's say you and a group of people are taking photos, but in one image, one guy blinked. In another image, a girl was looking away from the screen. It takes the best face from each person in that photo and then forms one solid picture. It's very good. Then sound and shot is something that allows you to take a picture and then it's going to bring the audio in at a later time. It's kind of gimmicky. It records about 10 seconds of audio. So if you take a picture of somewhere and say, hey, look at what's going on. This is the sights and sound of Paris or something like that. Then there's drama, which is kind of cool because drama takes multiple photos. So if you're doing running, like an action shot where you're going to shoot a basket or jump off a building or something like that, or even if you're just walking down the street, you can take 4 images and then they'll be put into one. Now you've got animated photos, which is like cinemagraphs where only one section of the image is animated. So you can have like you dropping a pillow and then that'll show it, but the rest of your body is still. Rich tone HDR is really cool because it takes a low, a high, and then it mixes them, and you get a better picture, a little more vibrancy to your images. It's like HDR photos. Eraser is cool because if you get photobombed, it'll erase somebody out of the background. Panorama, of course, is good for landscapes. You can take wide images. You can also take 360 in terms of linear, where you go in a complete circle and then it stitches everything to one image, and it's pretty big. Sports is, of course, for action photos. It's good for reducing motion. Then you have night, which lets in a little more light when you take low light without having to rely on the flash. The results aren't as good as what you see on the Lumia 920, but you know, it's still okay. It's pretty good. And then you have auto, which is pretty much going to recognize everything for you. Now, there's a lot of shooting modes that I just went through. So let's look at some of the actual features that you can control aside from the shooting modes. So here I have my little mini studio, and I'm going to take a picture with the Galaxy S4. But the first thing I want to do before anything is learn the interface. So here you see I can go, if I want to switch to video mode, I can tap video. And right now it's recording this video. I can stop it, I can pause it, or I can take a picture while I'm doing the video. So I have all of these pictures saved. So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, just like that. Now I stop it, and of course, if I want to change the settings, so let's say right now there's too much exposure, I want to change that, I can tap the settings button, and and now I can adjust the exposure, so it's at -1. I could drop it all the way down, or I can bring it up. Let's say I want to change the shortcuts that I have an option to. Press Menu, Edit Quick